Today, we are going to be on Adopt Me, living Adopt Me by real life rules. Adopt Me isn't that very realistic, so we're going to go over a few very interesting things that are quite funny now that I can point them out. So, if you are excited for this video, I hope you can smash that like button, go ahead and destroy it if you're a Perry the Panda, as well as subscribe with all notifications on. If you do both of those things, then congratulations! You now get to be a part of my squad, which I'm oh so happy you can be a part of. And the name of my squad is the Perry Pal Squad. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into Adopt Me and let's see how unrealistic it is. So, Adopt Me. Very interesting and unique and quite fun to play on. But is it very realistic? No, not really. Look at this, for example. An infinite supply of water and food. And as you can see, if you edit house and go to stuff, then pets, you can get for unlimited food and water, $100. Free food for all pets around the world for $100. I find that very suspicious. Not very realistic. I should have to go to a pet store every single day and get pet food for them. Not to mention them. Look how many thems there are. Imagine if each of these little fellas needed their own little room to be able to call a home. I wouldn't even have a house. I'd have a warehouse. Or a zoo, I suppose, with some prehistorics in there. Oh my goodness, pterodactyls. Gosh, it would be so nice if real life could be a little bit like Adopt Me. Imagine if you could have all these pets. They just needed this little space on this icon. Or on this icon, or on one of any of these icons. Oh, and it's nighttime, and I don't even have to worry about being tired. In real life, I would have to go to bed at a certain time because I'd probably be getting tired. But in Adopt Me, I don't have to sleep if I don't want to. Even though I do love my little Honey the Unicorn lamp. I mean, yes, it's a unicorn lamp, but it's Honey the Unicorn lamp for me. I like pretty lights. But like I said, I don't need to sleep because this is a game, and it's nothing like real life because I don't get tired in a game. I can sit here and play Roblox all night long, baby. And I'll stay hydrated too, don't worry. Oh, yes. Oh, you know what I also enjoy about this game? Is that you get free money. In real life, you don't get free money unless it's your birthday. I hope you all get some money from someone for your birthday. But if real life was a lot more like Adopt Me, all you'd have to do is live your daily life. And if you lived 5 of your daily lives, you get $100. Let's just go jump over into the town and see what $100 will get you. Well, for instance, here we have a house made of gingerbread. That's not very realistic, but let's go ahead and change house. Okay, add a new house. How much is a tiny house? Oh, here, look at there. $240. So I would only have to spend 12 real life days to be able to afford a tiny home for my very, very much self. But I can do it in a different fashion because apparently, if you take care of animals, you can get some money. So let's go ahead and pull out our queen bee, which, by the way, no one would ever want to have just a queen bee as a pet because you wouldn't have to really worry about the queen bee being your pet. You'd have to worry about all the other bees that would follow said queen bee. And you most likely would get attacked and it would hurt. Also, a neon animal, that would be a very, very dangerous thing to be. Being neon in nature would just, that would probably be some sort of mutation or a cancer or some sort of tumor, and I just don't think that'd be a very wise thing to want to be. And this was only $1. So I could have 20 of these in real life if life was that way and you were able to get ice cream for $1 and you were given $20 every single day. Oh, this queen bee needs to go to school. Luckily, I have some sort of letting know that I need to be able to get this person some knowledge. And by person, I mean the queen herself. So, come on, Queen Bee, let's get you over there, and let's see how much money we get just for allowing you to go to school to get an education. It sounds like in some way I'm incentivized to give my pet some knowledge, because knowledge is power, baby. So I'm gonna sit right here and just eat my ice cream. Oh, strawberry. Oh, and finally some ice cream chocolate. Oh, that was so good. And don't mind me just eating the crust. I don't know why I always call it the crust. It's the cone. Alright, there we go. I was able to get $12 just to have my bee come to school. That's so awesome. So I've already gotten $32 today. Oh, I wish real life was like this more often. Imagine if you could just get paid for living and paid to just allow someone to get smarter. Well, and have a good time, give it some water, give it some food, and, an education, go to the park. You get incentivized and paid for all of those. Oh, I wish I could do that. Do you know how many pets I would have in real life? None of them would hopefully be neon, because that would be some sort of horrible mutation that most likely means they're gonna die very soon. And maybe they would give me some sort of cancer too. Oh, you're thirsty? Come on, little cancer bug. Let's get in here. You're not a cancer bug. Cancer's not funny. I'm glad that you can be neon in a game, but yeah, neon in real life would be a very dangerous thing to be, I suppose. I mean, other than for some bugs, like a June bug, because sometimes they're shiny and pretty. Not really neon, there is no light source. But I mean, even the pets in Adopt Me are a little outlandish. Like, you could never really have a Skelerex as a pet. You could never have a skeleton of a T-Rex for a pet. No way to the Jose, the thing would eat you to death. Oh, well, I thank you very much, Adopt Me. I will take that money. Let alone being able to do this. Could you imagine there being a potion out there that you could give to someone or something? And then as you gave it to them, they would now know how to be able to fly or be able to be ridden by you. Ridden. I think it's ridden. I'm pretty sure it's ridden. I had it right the first time. And also, can we talk about literal dragons in the game? Oh, I wish there was dragons in real life. That would be so cool. As long as they didn't burn down cities and whatnot. That'd be so neat to see. Dragons are pretty cool. Oh, here's another thing I should have mentioned earlier. Vehicles. Do you know how large a garage I would need to be able to have every single one of my vehicles? I mean, just my choo-choo alone. I mean, oh my goodness. Well, the choo-choo obviously takes up the most space. And then, yeah, the clown cars are kind of large, too. What else do we have that's large? Those are the biggest, I suppose. And these are the smallest. I'm gonna stop the ride and fall and not get damaged, except you did a little, sorry. Fall damage is definitely something you have to worry about in real life, but in Adopt Me, you do not have to worry about that. Come on, little blue fella, let's go ahead and show him. Going up into the sky, going high into the blue, and now it's black. Now there's so many pretty stars, and a big old big white moon. I know you need some sleep, but you don't actually need sleep, because you won't actually, get sick or die or anything without sleep. Because this is a game! We're immortal. We don't have to worry about dying. Alright, stopping right in 3, 2, 1. Hey! Oh my goodness! Oh my no! Oh, what happened? Oh, I now have rollerblades on. Not rollerblades, ice blades. Ice skates? Ice skates. There, that sounds better. Well, even this is a little unrealistic. Imagine ice skating with penguins. It'd be so scary. And penguins would probably actually bite you if you got in their way. Here we go, 49, and I almost have 35 again. 35,000. 35,000 gingerbread cookies as currency. Imagine having that many gingerbreads in some sort of gingerbread wallet. This person said something. What did you say? Can I poofer? Can I poofer? Please? Oh, you want to offer? Oh, that's even another odd thing. Imagine having a beautiful pet on a walk and someone says, hey, I want that. Do you want to trade me for my pets for your pet? That would be super awkward. But not in Adopt Me. Let's see what your offer is. So she wants my AA and she wants to offer me a crow, which is full grown. Those are pretty hard to come by. But I already have 3 of these and I'd hate to go down to 2. And then yes, she offers me a few other awesome things, but I just can't accept. I'm sorry. Lovely crow, though. Lovely crow. I just said Dory, trying to make a neon. I meant sorry, but oh my goodness, this little fella is hungry and now sleepy and now thirsty. So let me get you back over here, because if you were a real life dragon and you were all those things, I'd be in big trouble, and so would probably the rest of this little city, because you'd eat it us all. Never, ever, ever don't not feed a frost dragon. Alright, so you go ahead and eat. Get that out of the way first and foremost. Even though you're full grown, I shouldn't have to do all these little tasks. And there you go, you can drink a little. The shower I'm not worried about. You're a dragon, you can be stinky, I suppose. Okay, and here's you a nice little blue bed because you're so ice cold, baby. And yeah, just, Adopt Me is a very unique place. Let's go over a few more things that are a little interesting about Adopt Me that aren't very realistic to the real world. So let's go ahead and go in here into the Adopt Me Pet Shop. Okay, so in here you can actually get eggs as pets. And when you open it, you get a sad, unique pet. You might get something super awesome, or you might get something, well, in this sector, the common sector. And only so many of these pets are actually real-life animals from eggs. But there's not that many. I guess I'll try to figure out how many came through eggs. And I'm not counting bug eggs. That doesn't count. 25, 26. Alright, 26, unless that thing comes from an egg. I don't really know. So yeah, I mean, that's still a lot of pets that actually realistically come from actual eggs. And some fictionally, obviously, coming from fictional eggs, like dragons. So yeah, it's very interesting that there's this whole industry around having certain pets. You can go in here and talk to a literal dog named Sir Wolfington, and you can get a royal egg and probably get a super awesome pet from it. Let's find out. Buy now. Come here, you little booger butt. And I'm gonna click right here. Let's go ahead and hatch you and see what happens. Yes, buying now. And what did I get? Something awesome, something not so awesome. A puma. An uncommon. So, not as bad as common, but almost as bad. Okay, so yes, Adopt Me is a wonderful place, and it's not very realistic. I wish this was something that was in real life, and that's the age-o-matic. Imagine, you could go back to being a little itty-bitty kid again, or you could go and be an adult. Yay, now I'm itty-bitty and I can have fun being itty-bitty. I can have fun being itty-bitty with some money. Oh yes, I'm just making so much more money, and I'm over $10,000, and I have almost 35,000 gingerbread cookies. I can have a lot of fun now. So, I think it's time for little Perry Berry to get out there and cause some havoc. Well, Perry Pals, I so hope you were able to enjoy this video. It was a unique idea that I had, and I just wanted to talk about it because a lot of people don't think about it when they're playing Adopt Me. How unrealistic it really is, but it is so much fun, don't get me wrong. Anywho, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. This is your last chance. As well as subscribe with all notifications on if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Bye-bye.